When we look back at the pioneers who made this country, any one of us with an ounce of common sense should be in awe of what it took to merely survive in this region. When one of these pioneers accomplishes something beyond just surviving, we need to take special note. Frank Bennett Fiske is one of those special pioneers in whom our awe is not misplaced. Beyond survival, he succeeded in the noteworthy documentation of one of the great horse cultures of the Northern Plains. He photographed the Lakota or Sioux of the Dakotas during the time of their transition from a nomadic buffalo culture and hunters to the reservation. As if this wasn't enough, he apprenticed on the Missouri River with the renowned steamboat captain Grant Marsh. Grant Marsh made his own reputation by ferrying the cavalry survivors of the Battle of the Little Bighorn to Bismarck on the steamboat Far West in a record time of 54 and a half hours. In addition, Frank Fiske wrote 2 books and published a newspaper for 10 years. In light of all this, it is also amazing to me that his descendants have not been in the forefront in shouting his accomplishments from every hilltop. They have quietly moved on. They are not to be found. Seemingly, the descendants of one of the truly great pioneer photographers of the North American continent have abandoned him and their legacy. If this is true, this is very sad. How could you not stay in touch, not claim ownership with this man of vision, this shadow catcher? We need not fear that a man of this eminence could be forgotten. His work lives on. It has been celebrated by museums, scholars, and collectors throughout the world. His example is the very reason we have an honoring institution like the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. We will remember and we will remind. The ancient Egyptians had a saying, to speak the name of the dead is to make them live again. Well, we're shouting the name of Frank Bennett Fiske. And accepting his award today in the absence of any family is Elaine McLaughlin, representing the Standing Rock Sioux Nation, which is the subject of most of Frank Fiske's photographs.
On behalf of the members, the Dakota and Lakota members of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, and also the non-Indian people who lived in the Sioux County area, we will treasure this award. For if it were not for Frank Fiske, many of us would not be able to visualize or see our family members when they were in their youth. I found a Frank Fiske photo just this last spring of a picture of my mother when she was a child with her aunt who had raised her, Lucille Van Solen, and found it very, very rewarding to see that. And just a few months ago, my mother-in-law gave my husband a picture of himself when he was a baby that was taken by Frank Fiske. So if it were not for him, we would not be able to know and see relatives from way back. Please know that this award will be placed in a place of honor in the new tribal building of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. Thank you very, very much.